I never wanted to be there, but blood ties and a borrowed bed left me no choice. Living in my parents' spare room after losing my job felt like squatting in a museum of someone else's triumphs. My sister Cassandra's 30th birthday bash was the latest exhibit, a glitzy spectacle in our parents' sprawling backyard, complete with velvet ropes, a live jazz quartet, and waitstaff weaving through the crowd like they were auditioning for a role. Cassandra, the rising star architect, was the centerpiece, glowing in a tailored dress that screamed money. Me? I was the shadow in a thrift store blazer, dodging small talk and stacking napkins to feel useful. 3 months unemployed, I was a guest in my own family, tethered by obligation and their unspoken rule: show up, blend in, vanish. The party hummed with laughter and clinking glasses. I hovered near the dessert table, rearranging cupcakes to avoid eye contact. Cassandra, already tipsy on Prosecco, commandeered the microphone as the band paused. My mother, ever the stage manager, tapped her wineglass, and my father leaned back, grinning like he was in on a private joke. Cassandra's voice cut through the chatter, syrupy and sharp. "Thank you all for celebrating with me," she said, scanning the crowd. "It's so special to be surrounded by people who've got it together." A chuckle rippled through the guests. Then her gaze locked on me, her smile curling into something cruel. "And a big shout out to my sister, the perfect reminder of what happens when you don't." The crowd froze. She pointed at me, her manicured nail glinting under the string lights. "Jobless. Living off mom and dad's charity." Laughter erupted, my parents included. My mother's hand fluttered to her lips, barely hiding her smirk. My father gave a slow clap, muttering, "About time she figured it out." The words hit like a slap. I stood there, clutching a plastic cup of lemonade, my stomach churning as the crowd's eyes drilled into me. I waited for her to laugh it off, to say it was a joke. She didn't. Instead, she raised her glass to those who don't leech off family when life gets tough. My father chimed in, loud enough for all to hear, "Pack your bags by morning. This isn't a free hotel." Humiliation burned my throat. I didn't cry. I set my cup down, walked through the house, past Cassandra's framed awards, past the custom cake, past the life I'd never fit into, and started packing. The guest room, never my room, held my few belongings. No one followed. No one checked on me. An hour later, I dragged my duffel bag down the driveway as the party's music pulsed behind me. My mother glanced out the window, gave a tight smile, and turned away. That night, I slept in my car behind a 24-hour diner, using a rolled-up sweater as a pillow. The rear window leaked, soaking my socks. A parking ticket greeted me at dawn. By day 5, I was washing my hair in a gas station sink. No one called, not Cassandra, not my parents, not the aunts who'd laughed along. But something shifted inside me. Not rage, not despair, but focus. They'd cast me as the failure to prop up Cassandra's perfection. I wasn't going to be their scapegoat anymore. I was going to be their reckoning. I found a women's shelter with an open cot. The counselor, a woman with kind eyes and no judgment, handed me a key and said, "They threw you out over a party? Honey, you're not the first." It wasn't much, shared bunk, flickering lights, but it was a start. I took a job as a delivery driver, then a temp gig sorting inventory in a freezing warehouse. Blisters on my hands, aches in my back, but I showed up. Always. Meanwhile, Cassandra's social media sparkled with party photos and captions about cutting toxic ties. I kept working, saving, and watching. Cassandra's next move was a nomination for a Regional Women in Design Award, lauded for her vision and empathy. The irony stung. I had proof of her real character, a photo of me by the dessert table, awkward and out of place, another of her pointing at me, mid-toast, her face alight with malice, and a screenshot of her post the next day, "Surround yourself with winners, not whiners, even if they're family." I didn't need to add much, just a note, "This is Cassandra's empathy." The awards gala was at a sleek rooftop venue, all glass and glamour. I didn't need an invite to make my move. 2 envelopes went out, one to the award committee, one to the guest speaker, a renowned urban planner known for championing fairness. The photos were inside, along with my note. I didn't sign it. I didn't have to. From a coffee shop across the street, I watched. Cassandra sat front row, poised in a crimson gown, her smile practiced. But when the host took the stage and spoke of values misaligned with our mission, her face drained of color. A finalist has been removed, the host said. No name, but Cassandra's posture collapsed. Whispers spread. Phones lit up. The next morning, the organization's statement went public. We've withdrawn a nomination due to evidence of cruelty and insensitivity, antithetical to our principles. The internet did the rest. Comments flooded Cassandra's curated posts. Is this you? TikToks dissected her hypocrisy. Her blog vanished overnight. Edit, I didn't gloat. I didn't call. I moved into a tiny apartment, paid for with my warehouse wages. I bought a lamp, a small defiance against the dark. Cassandra thought she'd broken me. She'd freed me. They wanted me silent, but I'd become their mirror, reflecting their truth. And when I rose, it wasn't for their applause, it was for the day Cassandra's perfect mask cracked, and she'd never forget the sister who turned her spotlight into a shadow.